This broadcast is presented to you by Mayo Clinic, the #1 hospital in the world.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to all of our viewers on Polo Line TV. We have rain here, thunder, lightning. The way you love me is frightening. Live and direct from the Sheikh Zayed field here for the second of our two matches. This one to be contested between AM Polo, wearing the white shirts with the blue numbers, and their opponents today wearing black, Jengiri. We've just had a little bit of weather, which is unusual. There you see on your screen both teams having played one and lost one. So this is an important match for both of these two teams, looking for their first victory, and the winner of this will put themselves in good stead for the remainder of this Emirates Polo Championships International. Let's have a look at the runners and riders. Her Highness Sheikh Alia Al Maktoum is at 1 for AM Polo. At 2, Fermin Prado off a 2-goal handicap. The first of two Urquizas, Benja, takes the 3 shirt off 6 goals. And at the back is Pablo Urquiza, team totaling 12 goals. Jengiri, Sa Jengiri off a -1 is in the 1 position. At 2, Juan Cruz Carreño off a 4-goal handicap. Dante Castagnola takes the 3 shirt. And Hissam Al-Haida is at back. And the Jengiri team totaling 10 goals. They will get a 1.5-goal handicap start here over AM Polo. Our umpires, Chris Hyde, Matias Barbieri, and Santiago Torreguitar, is in the third-man chair. That's your commentator, that's me. And the stage is set for game number 8. This is match day 4 in this very well-represented Emirates Polo Championships. 8 teams in this 12-goal, and these two looking for their first victory. For those of you on the live stream, if you want to get some messages out to us, we'd be very grateful to hear from you. We've got Instagram at PoloLineOK, Facebook is at PoloLineInt, and YouTube at Polo Line TV. Let us know where you're watching the action from, who you're supporting, and we would love to hear from you. We do, of course, have live action from Emirates also on Polo Line. The conclusion of Emirates in the Alps, of course, the snow polo, live and direct on Polo Line TV. We've just had the conclusion of the Silver Cup yesterday up at Habtoor. And as I said, 8 teams competing in this Emirates Polo Championships International here at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. And action live and direct on the live stream from Polo Line throughout this and the forthcoming tournaments here in the UAE. Looks like we're ready. And the ball is in play. Pali Urquiza. Little tail backhand out towards his brother, Benja. Derecha is the call, and that one's gone long. Prado's been well ridden off here by the number 2, Carreño. His backhander only as far as Urquiza, who came flying through, but he was hooked out of the play. He's got his brother here for backup. Here's Benja, waiting for Hissam Al-Haida to come out of the way, and this looks like it's gone all the way through, and it's on target, is it? Oh, just wide. Unlucky Benja. Knock into Jengiri, who are ahead, of course, by 1.5 goals on handicap. That one's gone out to the right-hand side, but it's been picked off here by Benja Urquiza, the number 3, trying to get past Carreño. And he's done just that. He's had to bring the ball across the field. And he's over the top of the bounce, but he's putting the brakes on here. And whistle goes as Fermin Prado comes in for a little bit of support there for Benja Urquiza. Penalty 5. AM looking to claw back some of that handicap advantage that Jengiri have started with. Paliurquiza's there. So too is Prado. And Prado's going to shoot here. Where's that gone? Well, the players like it. Let's have a look. Most of the players circling back, but in fact, Hissam Al-Haidar has seen the ball wide, and it will be a knock-in. Namu brings the ball back into play. Plenty of angle on that pass. Out towards his teammate, Castagnola. Castagnola trying to find Carreño. Prado is there. So too is Benja Urquiza, but he's shown too much of that to Namu. And Namu is on fine form, and he's skating away here from Benja Urquiza. And he's put the hammer down on this bay, and she's absolutely flying. He goes to the near side. Not sure if he absolutely had to be fair. Looked like he was far enough clear from Benja Urquiza to keep the ball on the offside. And in the end, he took contact with Urquiza, went to the near side, and the chance has gone wide. Lovely drone shots looking straight down this Sheikh Zayed field as that pass goes out to the left-hand side from Urquiza to Urquiza. Pali picks up the ball out of the air. Dropping in behind is Prado. Going downfield for the pass is Benja. Alia Al Maktoum's there for a piece of the action. So too was Saad Jengiri, and Saad's done a good job there in defence for his team. Castagnola. He's been told to get on with it. Will go under his pony's neck and avoid that pony of Benja Urquiza. He's found a nice pass out towards Hissam Al-Haidar, former captain of Pakistan, and he's in fine form at the moment. He's found a lovely pass back into the path of Castagnola, who will come through here. Castagnola sweeping this one back towards goal. That's a lovely goal for Jengiri. And they have found the first field goal of this match to add to the 1.5 goals that they started with on handicap. And all of a sudden, AM Polo, at the break, there will be a whistle here and a chance for the players to come off and change their ponies, with the clock having ticked down inside 3 minutes and 45 seconds. But AM Polo finding themselves already 2.5 goals behind. Jengiri mounting up onto a nice grey pony down there, ready to come out for the conclusion of this first chukker. A nice defensive play that he put in on Her Highness Sheikha Alia. He's getting some congratulations there as he comes back out onto the field by Dante Castagnola. Castagnola over the line on that occasion, but he's got out of the throw-in, and the Whites have got possession here in the form of Paliurquiza. Goes out towards Benja. Alia Al Maktoum has gone downfield. Benja sets himself. He's found a good angle back towards goal here. It's not going to quite reach the target. Prado is there for a little waft on the near side. He tried to get that next shot back towards goal, but in the end, the ball has gone out of play wide left. Hissam Al-Haidar. Smashes that under his pony's neck. That's a really good releasing pass out towards Castagnola. And he's on the march here, being tracked here by Prado. Decides to take the ball out towards the boards and lose his marker. Switches to the near side under pressure there by Fermin Prado. Ball comes infield, and it's picked off here by Urquiza. Pali leaves it for Benja. He's told to get on with it by the referees, and he's nudged it out to the balls and put the hammer down. Got some pressure coming in there from Carreño. It's all a bit slow on the far side, but AM Polo still has it here, and that's a nice pass from Urquiza. Still going downfield. Alia with a stick raise. As Castagnola came in and stole the ball back here for Jingiri. Spins the corner on the loop. Dropping in behind is Namu Hissam Al-Khaida, working this one across the field and away from those opponents. He's found a nice bit of space here, and he's going to bring the ball past us on this side of the field. Namu, plenty of time to assess his options. Dropping in behind here and supporting the captain is Castagnola. And he's gone for the long release down towards Saad Jingiri, but didn't quite get all of that, and that's allowed Urquiza to reverse it there with the tail backhander. Up towards Prado. Prado coming through there, going from offside to near side. Under pressure here from Carreño. A glance over his shoulder there from Pali Urquiza. He's waiting for his brother to come through at pace, and his brother will come through and take this on the near side. Oh, he got hooked out of it there, but Pali is well positioned, puts the brakes on, works it around the corner. He sets himself. Urquiza goes for goal. It takes a deflection, and he's got it. Pali Urquiza, nicely done there from the back of the pack, set himself, took a little touch, straightened up on goal, and he shot past Hissam Al-Haida, and 8 are on the scoreboard here as we tick down towards the closing stages of this first chukker. It's 2.5 to 1. A couple of players standing in the centre of the roll-in there, so the umpire just waiting for them to clear, and then the ball is in play. Hissam Al-Haida has it from the back of the pack. The hooter has gone. 25 seconds remaining here for Jingiri to try and get another one before the close of this first chukker. Saad Jingiri coming through. Ali Al Maktoum is there. So too is the Jingiri attack, and this is being worked down towards goal here by Carreño. But there was a challenge coming in from Fermin Prado. The ball has popped wide, the whistle has gone, the chukker has ended, and the score is 2.5 to 1.
Welcome to the prestigious Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, where world-class training meets unmatched passion for horses. Join our new horse training classes and learn from the best. Be a part of our legacy of excellence.
Welcome back, everybody, on the Polo Line live stream. The drone is airborne and giving us some wonderful shots over this Sheikh Zayed field at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. Match day 4 of the Emirates Polo Championships International. So start of the second chukka, both teams scoring a field goal each in that first chukka. And of course, Jingiri with that 1.5 start, being a 10-goal team. Not sure what the delay is for. Looks like everyone's here. And players called. Urquiza. He's hacked that down the centre of the field, and Pali is coming through at pace, and he's going to get on the end of this. Done well here. Urquiza trying to work this one beyond the last line of defence. In fact, he's pulled the trigger from range. Not going to reach. Castagnola back in defence. Found a backhander, but it's a little bit straight, and it's been picked off here by Benja. Urquiza waiting for the traffic to clear before he sets himself, and he launches that one high and straight and through the centre. And AM Polo right back in the match here. They trail by just a half. It's 2.5 to 2. Fermin Prado is off his pony. Looks like he may have a loose girth. We're back in play. And it is Fermin Prado who gets the hook there on his opposite number. Leaves the ball for Benja. Told to get on with it. Punches the low ball through and down into a dangerous area. And tail was the call there. Castagnola was turning for that tail, but Carreño has used him as a decoy, and he's kept possession of the ball and worked the ball across to the far side of the field. Left here for Hissam Al-Haida. Namu. Got options. Black streaming forward. And there's the pass. It's gone centre field under his pony's neck out towards Castagnola. Switching to the near side. Dante Castagnola goes for that from range, but didn't get much on it. And a nice little hook and turn there by Benja. Alia coming through. She's gone near side. Could have gone to the ball there. She wasn't quite sure whether she was okay or not. And in the end, a little bit of hesitancy after some good work by Alia Al Maktoum. Namu reaching out. Pali came in for the steal but couldn't quite get bat on ball. And it's Hissam Al-Haida now, bringing this one up to the halfway line and then cutting it back towards goal. Didn't quite get as much cut on it as he would have liked. And that's allowed Benja to sweep across the field. And he's nudged that one down towards the boards into the corner. Puts the brakes on. Urquiza waiting for some space, leaves it there for his brother. Pali now picks it up. And that one's gone down towards Fermin Prado. Lovely ride-off coming in there. But he still managed to find the shot downfield. And Alia is jumping all over this. And this is good play from Alia Al Maktoum. She worked that one up towards goal, but it's been nicked away. And a good call, a good leave for Jingiri. Hissam Al-Haida comes around the corner. Oh, a miscontrol from him, and he's inadvertently given it back to Benja, and Benja will have a shooting opportunity here. Hissam Al-Haida comes in for the steal. Urquiza waits for the traffic to clear, sets himself, and comes up with a measured shot. He's hit the post. And play will continue as Castagnola escapes with the ball on the far side of the field. Plenty of space here for Castagnola. Can he find the pass? He's got Sargent Giri going long. He's got his teammate there, Juan Cruz, in front, just blocking Fermin Prado. And there's a whistle. A loud blast from the umpires. Did we have a double whip? Hard to see from that replay what the umpires have blown their whistle for. We've got 4 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. Are they going to give a free change here? Just having a chat with each other. And they're coming across to have a chat with the third man. So the umpires have just come to the third man to check on a potential double whip. And, of course, the umpires don't have the benefit of the replay, making all of their decisions out there on the field spontaneously. And they've come across to ask the third man what he can see on the video on this occasion. It looks like it's going to be a fair play drop ball, clear possession to the black shirts of Jingiri over there on the far side of the field. And they're 40 yards inside enemy territory. Here comes Hissam Al-Haidar with the restart. So Jingiri is there. So too is Alia Al Maktoum. Ball pops out here in front of goal, and that's a nice backhander from Bencha with plenty of angle, and he's found his brother Pali. Prado is long. Pali's taken the extra touch and has slowed things down here. Eventually gets the ball away, but he's punched it straight back into the path of Dante Castagnola. A miss on the backhander attempt there from Castagnola has allowed Prado to go for this from range. So where's that gone? It's gone across, and it's missing wide left. Ball is back in play here. And at the feet of the Pakistani international. Just got a little bit too much on that. And he's given the ball back to Benjamin Urquiza, who comes up with a nice little turn. And then goes low and hard down towards his brother, who's coming through at pace here. Castagnola's done well. Backed up here by Hissam Al-Haidar. out white is the call. So Prado will have to come out of the way and allow Haider a play. Hissam. Down towards Castagnola, but he was well marked on that occasion by Pali Urquiza, and Benja has possession once again. Leaves it. And Pali with a cut shot back towards Prado. Prado with a clever little flick back towards Benja Urquiza, who comes charging through. He wants the whistle as he was challenged there by Namu. Alia Al Maktoum is there for a piece of the action. So too is Pali Urquiza. Benja Urquiza. And the ball stolen away by Jingiri once again with some good defensive play. That's been hit very hard and long by Castagnola. And he's up over the halfway line, and Namu is absolutely flying. Can he find the approach shot? Looks pretty good to me. Another little touch around under his pony's neck. Hissam Al Haider is in on goal. Hissam Al Haider will come up with a beauty. Well, Jangiri gelling very well, aren't they? Working hard in defence. And a really good counter-attack. 3.5-2 they lead with just over a minute remaining here in this second chukka. It's that man again. And he's got some wheels, hasn't he, on this horse? She's absolutely flying. He's gone around the corner and broken away from the pack, and Al Haider is in on goal. Oh, little half slip there as he went to switch to the near side. We have had some rain just before the match, and a little bit unlucky there for Namu as he went to try and bank round and bring that one back towards goal. Possession back here with AM. Can they come up with a goal of their own here before the stroke of half-time? They're trailing by 1.5. How they'd love that to be just half a goal. Left-hand pass out towards Pali Urquiza, but this is well positioned by Juan Cruz Carreño, and his backhander is out towards Dante Castagnola. The hooter goes there for 30 seconds remaining in this second half. Second chukka, should I say, as their players congregate there on the far side. It's Castagnola working hard. Ball's been stolen away, but in the process, the whistle has gone, and that will be the end of the first half of this match, ladies and gentlemen. A tense encounter on the Sheikh Zayed field. Good play from both teams, some lovely goals, and at the break, Jangiri with the advantage. It's 3.5-2.
No, we feel very happy, very excited to be participating in 12 goal this season. It took a few years, quite a few years of building up the organization slowly, but we're here, and I'm glad the first year we're really participating. We're showing that, we're here as an organization. Till now, I've been playing under 10 goal, 8 goal generally. I also feel as a player, I wasn't able to add value to the team until, to do above 10 goal or 8 goal. Now I'm able to feel like I'm, an important part of the team. Obviously, we have more important members of the team, but I'm able to do my job. So Paisa has been with us since many years now. I can't even remember how many years. And we've been building up the organization slowly, every year adding more and more horses, more infrastructure. The grooms we've been getting amazing. They've been doing a great job. Gonzalo has been with us for a few seasons as well, and he complements us. I think he plays very good forward, whereas Paisa likes to play in the back, and I'm more, similar. I prefer defense. And Tom was, he recently just joined Desert Palm, so he was a great fit to the team. I think he plays amazing in the middle. Both attack and defense. If anybody's feeling that, but it's a moment of pride to hear you say that. I mean, we're still building. We still don't have the organization as many other teams do. Maybe someday, but we're trying. We're putting every little details and step into place to get here. It's not built in 1 year. And this year we started also having a coach for the team, Sebastian Donny. He's been great. We've been pre-game, reviewing, talking, thinking how to play. I think that makes a difference rather than just coming on the field and deciding what to do. To be honest, my dreams are sort of baby steps. So right now, I'm just glad I'm able to participate in the 12 goals. I'm able to show that we can be a formidable team. even if we don't win, I mean, last tournament we came in the finals. It was better than I expected originally. And, I want to be able to do all the 12 goals this season here. And the same for next year. And then after that, who knows where we go. It also depends as me as a player if I'm able to improve from here or not.
We come back from the halftime break with the innovative play of the match. Mayo Clinic breakthrough moment.
Williams may outrun his opposite marker here, and it's all about Tommy Williams on the near side. Picks up an absolute beauty. He's down to the 60. Williams goes back to the near side. The approach shot looks pretty good. What a goal this could be from Tommy Williams. A beauty. Well, that's exactly what they needed, and they needed it right then. Well, welcome back, Polo Liners. Welcome back to the Sheikh Zayed field here at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club in Abu Dhabi, the United Arab Emirates. Some of our spectators in this massive grandstand. The Sheikh Zayed field. Start of the second half in this one. We've already had a game on the Sultan bin Zayed field. That was the 2 p.m. clash between Ancora Lamar and Bansali, and it was the white shirts of Ancora who defeated Bansali 8-7 in a very good game earlier on this afternoon. Oof. Namu's left the ball behind, and Paliorkisa has come in and stolen it away. Namu back in defence. Has got the ride off, goes to the near side. He's done very well to chop that one out. But Bencha, first to arrive here for AM Polo, sets himself, goes for goal. And by the looks of it, that is wide to the left. We're back in play. Al-Haida. Oof. Well, I'm not quite sure if he meant that, but it's worked in his favour. Let's have another look at this. Well, that's an extraordinary bit of luck there, but he'll take it. And the ball's going to be moved down to the 5B position. That was certainly more luck than judgment. Don't forget, we've got more 12-goal action coming up tomorrow for you from the Emirates Polo Championships International, live and direct on Polo Line TV. Tomorrow's action will be games 9 and 10, 2 p.m, Ghantoot versus El Basha, followed by Abu Dhabi, Habtoor, and that's the 4 p.m. game tomorrow afternoon. Media cancha. Namu, out to his number 3, Castagnola. They want it now, and they're screaming for the pass. And Hissam Al-Haida comes in with a big ride-off there on Urquiza, and the ball was stolen away by Prado, but in doing so, he's attracted the umpire's whistle. Good play by Hissam Al-Haida. There's the pass from Castagnola going through. As we look at that replay, the umpires are going to have a chat with the third man here. So the umpires are heading back out onto the field. And they were looking at a couple of things there. One was the contact from the black number 4, Namu, as he came in and got a really good ride-off in on Benjamin Urquiza, and then that right-hand turn by Prado, who was trying to get the ball away from the goal mouth. But in doing so, he has turned right in front of an attacking player, and the resulting penalty is nudged across the line, and Jengiri extend their lead here, 4.5 to 2. The Blacks have it. Worked forward here by Namu. And then Castagnola came flying through. He was both sides of the pony, but the umpires didn't like it. Ben Urquiza was the man involved for AM Polo. And you see there, Castagnola just sliding out in front of Benja. It's going to be a penalty for here and a chance for Benjamin Urquiza to convert this from 60 yards. Nice looking pony. Looks like she's got a nice rhythm to her, and he'll be fancying his chances here. It's low and it's left. It's been turned back towards goal, but Prado has just nudged it the wrong side of the post, and the chance has gone. It was a good reaction here by Fermin Prado. He couldn't quite get enough angle on it, and the Blacks have possession of the ball once again here at the feet of Hissam Al-Haida. Bends that one around, or tries to Castagnola. Didn't get enough on it, and that little deflection off the cane of Hissam Al-Haida was very important. Otherwise, that ball was going through to Fermin Prado, who had turned onto that pass from Pali Urquiza. Either way, the Blacks have got the ball back here, and it's Al-Haida on the far side of the field. Got some support there with Castagnola tucked in behind, who's now going downfield for the pass, and the pass is well measured and well timed. Castagnola picking the ball up inside the opponent's half. He's up over the halfway line and down inside the 60. This is good work here from Dante Castagnola, but he's shown too much of that to Benja, and Benja's backhander will find his teammate there. Big ride-off coming in, firm but fair between those two players. Pali Urquiza desperately trying to get a whistle, but he's been swamped here by the Jengiri attack, and Jengiri are in on goal again, and they've got the score. Hissam Al-Haida converting that one for the black shirts, and they've opened up a bit of daylight here between themselves and AM Polo as the clock ticks down towards the 4-minute mark here in the third chukker. It's 5.5 goals to 2. And the umpire's deciding that that will be the moment to blow their whistle and give the players an opportunity for a free change here. 4 minutes and 2 seconds remaining. Polo Line TV app. Enjoy the best of polo. Download the new app. It's a new app. It's got absolutely everything you need from across the world of polo. Get it on your smartphone and make sure that you're in tune with all the results from across the world of polo. That's the Polo Line TV app. Jengiri in a good position here. They lost their first match to Bansali, 8-5.5. That scoreline a little bit flattering for Bansali because Jengiri were in that game right the way till the very end. 2 quick goals at the end for Bansali, perhaps flattering them with the score. And they're looking for their first victory here. The black shirts of Jengiri. A loud blast from the umpire's whistle as Benjamin Urquiza came flying through. Here's the replay. Benka. Uneven contact in the ride-off. As we look at that same replay from the drone. Different speeds, and in the end it was uneven and behind the saddle. It's a penalty too. 30-yard open goal attempt, and Benka will not miss from there. He slots that one, and he's cut the gap here. It's 5.5-3. AM also looking for their first victory, having played one and lost one. They got beaten certainly convincingly in terms of the scoreline by Ancora, 10-5, but once again, perhaps a little bit flattering. AM played pretty well, had a lot of possession, a lot of the ball, but failed to take their chances and were a little bit goal shy on the day. So both of these teams looking for their first victory. Urquiza found a lovely pass and being able to switch back to the offside here is Pali Urquiza. Pali coming through on goal and a desperate lunge in defence coming through from Hissam Al-Haidar. The umpire's whistle has stopped the clock here with 2:58 remaining. Matthias Babiani makes his way back out onto the field. Looks like there's going to be a roll-in. And the ball pops out here for Benjamin Urquiza, but it's been stolen away by Hissam Al-Haider, who has escaped from the back of the pack. And he's absolutely flying downfield. Cuts this one back towards goal, having received it there on the halfway line. He's still going here. Cut shot in towards goal. Has he found it? Namu. He's wide. He's wide to the left. What a chance. Certainly in fine form at the moment. Hissam Al-Haider playing very well off his 4-goal handicap. And that one's been smashed by Benjamin Urquiza. Both umpires with a loud blast of their whistles. Let's see what they come up with here. It's a penalty 5. It's gone in favour of Jengiri. And it will be Namu with this penalty from the spot. Launched it. It's wide. He's off target on this occasion to the left-hand side. Still good pressure here by Jengiri as the clock ticks down inside the last 2 minutes here in this penultimate chukker. AM in possession of the ball from their own back line. Benka drives it long. Just comes off the rump of a pony there. It's fallen nicely here for Castagnola. Benka came through there. Didn't get bat on ball, and it's left here for Namu. Al-Haider dances his way past one Urquiza. He's got another Urquiza to beat, and he's done a pretty good job there. Benka in defence, got the man and left the ball there for his brother. Here comes Pali. Working it forward, taps it back towards Benka. Good interchange there between the two Urquiza brothers. And then it's pumped long and out towards Alia. She's been well marked here by Saad Jengiri. And Saad's done a good job there as Alia tickles that ball forward and round the corner, but it's, well, she's done really well because Castagnola couldn't keep possession, and it is Prado now who has it for AM Polo, and he's working it down into a dangerous area, and Castagnola came in. So too did the umpire's whistle. Here's the replay. Fermin Prado nudging it forward. Oh, I see. Alia Al Maktoum was also involved. And it's going to be a spot hit in favour of the Blacks. White number 1, adjudged to have pushed the black player into the advancing Fermin Prado. So we're just 49 seconds on the clock. We've got 19 seconds until that first hooter. Pali Urquiza will wait here for Hissam Al-Haider, the two number 4s coming together. What's Namu got? He's launched it out to the left-hand side. Good contact on the ball. Flying through here is Carreño. Juan Cruz couldn't quite get the shot that he wanted. He was pushed out of it there by Benja Urquiza, and the reverse backhander there by Prado has found Pali Urquiza, and Pali has gone for it from range, and he's missed it left. It's across the face of goal and wide. The hooter will signify the end of the third chukker, and it is Jengiri retaining a 2.5 goal advantage here as the players come off at the end of the third. It's 5.5 goals to 3. Welcome back, Polo Liners. Welcome back to the chukker-by-chukker progression here in this match. Jingiri, of course, starting with that 1.5 goal advantage on handicap. They came in at the end of the first with a 1.5 goal lead, as they did at half-time, 3.5 to 2 at the break. And they now find themselves 2.5 goals to the good at the start of the fourth and final chukker. Looks like we've got all 8 players. No, we don't. We're waiting for Namu. He's coming out now. Likes to take his time. Hair and makeup. Here he comes. He's had a fine performance here again for Jingiri. And certainly in fine form, the number 4 from Pakistan. The pride of Lahore. Doing his stirrups now. And he is ready. So here we go, folks. The fourth and final chukker. Can Jingiri hold on, or can AM work their way back into this match and get some pressure on? They still need 3 unanswered goals here, the Whites. And this could be the first of them, because a mistake there from the knock-in has found Pali Urquiza on the turn here for AM. And Pali's nudged that one down towards goal, but he's hit it straight at Hissam Al-Haidar. Cry of anguish there as Castagnola comes in on the meet. He met Benka Urquiza, and you can hear what Hissam Al-Haidar thinks about that. Here's the plate. Penalty 2. Just what the Whites needed. An early whistle and a close range penalty to claw one of those goals back. They need 3 unanswered goals here. And this could well be the first of them. Benka circling around for this open goal, penalty 2. He's got it, as you would expect. And it is 5.5 to 4. Next goal is important, you would feel, in the context of this match. Can it be AM getting some serious pressure on? Jingiri escaping from the back of the pack. This is good work from Namu, and he's coming around the corner here on the bay. The cover is from Pali Urquiza. Namu sets himself, and he smashes it straight through the centre of the goal. No messing from Hissam Al-Haidar. Well, there you have it. That's a man in fine form, escaping from the throw-in, and not a seed of doubt in his mind that he was not going to score that goal. And in doing so, he has brought that 2.5 goal cushion, and the Whites are up against it here. They've got a mountain to climb. Benka punches it through towards Prado, but the inside track here belongs to Castagnola. That ball will be helped on there by Al-Haidar, and he's found a good one infield as the rain comes down here in Abu Dhabi. Coming around the corner with the ball there is Benka. He's going to need some support here from his number 2, Prado. And in fact, Pali's involved as well. All 3 of the Argentine professionals for AM Polo getting involved in this play, and it's Pali Urquiza trying to work his way through the traffic. It's slow. Al-Haidar trying not to get caught under the swing, and there's a whistle there as the 2 number 4s playing a little bit of cat and mouse with each other. Let's have a look. Wrong place, wrong time. Penalty 2. Here comes Benjamin Urquiza. Benja shoots, and Benja scores, tucks it inside that left-hand post, and once again, the difference between the two teams is 1.5 goals. As the clock ticks down towards the 5-minute mark here in the fourth and final chukker. So pretty much as they started with a 1.5 goal advantage here to Jingiri. Ball pops out there for Pali. He reverses it into the path of his brother. And that's a nice-looking pass. And Alia Al Maktoum has escaped Saad. And she's in on goal here. Alia right up in front of goal. Can she find the under-the-neck shot? She's left it short. Would you believe it? And the little spin turn there will mop things up in defence. And Namu Hissam Al-Khaida will swoop round the back here and pick up possession of the ball here for Jingiri. Sets himself, goes for a big Hail Mary cut shot. And he's found an absolute beauty into the path here of his number 2. His number 2 smashes that downfield. Alia back in defence this time. She's done a good job there on Saad. And Flamine Pral will put the brakes on here and leave the ball for Benja. Urquiza puts the brakes and spins the corner. AM, desperate for this next goal. That one's gone long, and Alia is back in play once again. She's absolutely flying past Castagnola. Alia Al Maktoum picks up a looping ball. She needs to steady the pony. Can she get this one under a pony's neck? A second chance for Alia. Oh, she's pushed it right, and she's going to play on here. Still in possession of the ball, trying to work it back towards goal, but it looks like it's come off a pony. The pony of Castagnola. Well, maybe it's a corner. Let's see what the umpires have seen down there in the corner. Either way, we have a free change of ponies here in the fourth. It's 3 minutes and 47 seconds left on the clock. And Jingiri still with that advantage of 1.5 goals. Players coming back out onto the field. AM Polo. Looking like they mean business. They're still in this. There's still plenty of time. 3, 4, 7. Of course, includes the 30-second hooter. So 3 minutes and 17 seconds effectively. It's going to be a knock-in here in favour of Jingiri. Namu nudges the ball back into play. Sets himself and cuts a nice long ball out towards Castagnola. Dante, beaten to the ball there by Benja. Hissam Al-Haida comes in. Pali Urquiza is there for a piece of the action. Working hard there in defence was Castagnola, and that one's gone across and missed the target. So, time ticking away here on AM Polo. Namu. Under his pony's neck, out towards Dante Castagnola. A tap, and then a whack. And he's found a nice ball downfield. Oh, and look at this. Carreño was almost in there against Urquiza. Ball's popped out nicely here for Alia Al Maktoum. She can't pick up the bouncing ball on the second attempt after some good work around the corner there from Her Highness, and it's been reversed here by Hissam Al-Khaida. Back in defence here, deep inside his own half. With a nice turn is Benjamin Urquiza, and he's got away from his marker. Prado tucks in behind. And Prado has been left the ball, and he's come up with a beautiful pass out towards Pali. And Pali's got acres of space on the far side of the field. Urquiza now assessing his options. He's got Benka tucking in behind. Prado has gone downfield for the pass. The pass has gone through, and Prado may well have enough here. Has he? No, he's not. He's been well marked by Castagnola. But Alia Al Maktoum has read the situation very well. It's Alia up in front of goal. AM Polo trying to muscle this ball across the line. But in the end, once again, defence there coming in from Castagnola. Prado, back towards goal. Can he get the flick? Oh, he's missed it. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Done all the hard work. Goes beyond that last line of defence and, just ran out of space and couldn't reverse it back towards goal. Could that be AM's last chance? They needed that one. Issam Al-Haider now with some game management. A couple of taps, wind down the clock and then release that one and try and get it downfield as far as possible. Alia Al Maktoum's there for a piece of the action. Urquiza, protected by Urquiza. And it's been smashed downfield. Where's this one going? It's right in front of the goal. Surely he's just going to put the brakes on and work this around the corner. It's Prado now setting himself. He flicks it across the line, and it's all about the time. We've got 1:01 on the clock, which means 31 seconds as the players come back to the centre. And AM are going to need possession and a quick whistle or something quite miraculous from the throw-in because they're still behind here. It's 6 to 6.5. Ball's in play. 6 seconds remaining as that backhander comes in there from Benka, and he's trying to release Pali Urquiza, but back in defence here is Castagnola, and Castagnola with a cry of victory as the hooter goes. Jengiri have held on here over AM Polo. A really good game and a brilliant performance by the team in black, under-handicapped. They started with a 1.5 goal advantage, but they've held on here to defeat AM Polo in the second of our two games here this afternoon. Final score, 6.5 to 6. There's the chucker by chucker. As you can see, they were ahead right the way through the contest. AM Polo playing well, but never quite got back on terms, having started 1.5 goals behind and then conceding the first goal. Jengiri went 2.5 to 0, remember. That first chucker ending with a field goal apiece, 2.5 to 1. At half-time, it was 3.5 to 5.5 to 3 at the end of the third. And AM Polo coming back with 3 goals in that fourth chucker, but it wasn't quite enough because they conceded as well, and Jengiri pipped them by a half. Goals of the match. What have we got, Seba? We've got a lovely view of the grandstand. I don't see any goals, though. Lovely drone shots here of the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. Issam Al-Haider working this one around under his pony's neck at pace. He had a really good game, didn't he? Certainly seems to be in fine form. Match stats. Field goals, 4-3 in favour of Jengiri. Throw-ins, that was dominated by AM, 7-5 in their favour, 5 fouls apiece. Penalties, 3 from 4 for the white shirts of AM, 1 from 1 for Jengiri. There were no corners and no yellows in the game. So that's all we've got time for from today's action from the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. Match day 4 of the Emirates Polo Championships International. Make sure you are tuned in for tomorrow's action, Game 9 and Game 10, 2 p.m, to be contested between the local team, the home team Ghantoot versus El Basha, and the 4 p.m. match between Abu Dhabi and Habtoor.